We're here in Rancho Palos Verdes in Long Beach, where the iconic glass church is closing down indefinitely. The Biden administration will soon be wiping the debt clean for millions of Americans. This new tax credit will last until 2032 and will be available for people based on income, but only certain car models will qualify. The Safer Schools Zone Act is set to take place on January 1st of 2025 and will highlight the need for more consistent measures to prevent accidents in school zones. The chapel will be giving full refunds, and there has been a GoFundMe set up to help with renovations. This proposal is expected to start clearing debt for millions by this fall. Reporting in Northridge for Valley View News, I'm Carolina Tello. Historic landmark Wayfarers Chapel has abruptly shut its doors due to unsafe land movement in the immediate area. The chapel's grounds manager says 5 feet of movement from Narcisca Drive has caused the chapel to shift towards Palo Verdes Drive. The accelerated land movement caused dangerous cracks on roads, pathways, and the property itself, with cracks on glass and on walkways. They've already had to replace 8 broken glass panes, and inspectors think the damage could keep getting worse.
We're still going to make it as magical as possible.
Nicole Ellen Bass had planned her wedding at Wayfarers Chapel in April. Now, she is scrambling to find a new location.
But we are on a very tight time crunch. We basically have a little over 2 months now. So it doesn't give us a lot of options.
The closure is not only impacting couples, but wedding photographers such as Jesse Rowan say they're losing business.
I have booked about 5 weddings for 2024 here at Wayfarers Chapel, and luckily all those clients were able to find alternative venues, so I'm still shooting their wedding. But since I'm based in Palos Verdes, now scrambling to find other venues, I will have to travel farther, which will kind of hurt my business.
The chapel will be giving full refunds, and there has been a GoFundMe set up to help with renovations. In Long Beach, I'm Carolina Tello, reporting for Valley View News. The road to 100% zero emissions in California might be a rocky one. California has introduced that by 2035, all new cars will be zero-emission vehicles. According to the California Energy Commission, sales of electric cars have increased, but there might not be enough electricity to power them. CSUN's electrical engineering professor Mohammed Nouramani says power transmission is already at its limit.
To shift their load from the peak hours to the off-peak hours in order to reduce the stress on the grid. But that's a temporal solution. In order to go to the 100% electric transportation, we have to invest.
Companies pushing for zero emissions like Tesla are offering incentives. Other companies granting incentives are Ford, Nissan, Volkswagen, and more. But not all vehicle models will qualify for credits. Some people have already made the switch and continue purchasing EVs. California resident James Ellis says he loves Tesla and had qualified for federal tax reductions before.
So you can get $7,500 from off your taxes if you owe that much. To me, that's like great, but even if they didn't do that, I would still buy that car over another one.
But Hector Estrada says otherwise.
You have to stop every, 45 minutes to an hour, and you have to stay there for 15, 20 minutes. I mean, maybe in the future when it's a little bit more consistent where they can keep a longer charge, or you don't have to stop every other hour to charge, you can stop every 4 hours. That's a little bit more feasible.
This new tax credit will last until 2032 and will be available for people based on income, but only certain car models will qualify. From Northridge, I'm Carolina Tello. A stabbing in Westlake sent 2 people to the hospital and left children in danger. Early Monday morning, LA police were called to an apartment complex along Bonnie Bray Street after a man stabbed 2 women. When police arrived, they found the man hiding, using 2 children to barricade himself inside the apartment. The children were rescued uninjured, and the suspect had repeatedly stabbed himself before being taken to the hospital.